Okay, so this is a quick guide to farming Alysrazor as a feral druid and getting your burning seeds all at the same time. You could do these separately. You don't have to do them at the same time. It just saves me from having to kill myself or hearth and then run back. So first you want to clear all the trash that the legendary dude spawns and move him back so that he doesn't spawn anymore. This is where you're going to come during the burnout phase. This will be your safe spot. And so once those are all dead, you can mount up, run back down towards the boss here, and I'll show you how to clear the trash before Alysrazor, which quite frankly is harder than Alysrazor. You'll start out by wanting to kill the two casters in the middle. Don't worry about their first cast, but the barrage cast, you want to interrupt one and use a defensive cooldown if you can, because if it stuns you and the birds start spewing flame all over the place and you're stunned in it, it'll kill you pretty quickly. So once the two casters are dead, you can actually get on one of the birds as if you were doing this on normal and you want to control one of the birds, and it will reset the eggs, the hatchlings that have already hatched. And then your next objective then would be to kill the egg piles, which the birds will help out quite a bit. You just circle straight around the eggs and you'll just kill them. The egg piles should be dying fast enough that the hatchlings that spawn, you don't really have to worry about too much. I do swipe a little bit and thrash just to keep some DPS on them, because you're going to have to kill them anyway. And then once the eggs are dead here, we'll move on to the birds. They have quite a bit of hit points. Like I said, the birds help out quite a bit. Okay. To kill the birds is pretty straightforward. You don't need to control them or anything. You just straight DPS them down. The opposite one will damage this one, so you can let it catch up here, let the fire trail catch up, and it'll help kill this bird a little bit faster. Same deal. And then once the one's dead, you just flat up kill this one, and then you'll be ready to start the boss. Start the boss, you just need to hit Major Domo Stag Helm here. It's not like when we were 85 where just getting close enough would aggro him. You actually have to go hit him, and then he'll throw you back and root you and go through his big long spiel. He's the best thing ever, and you could probably solo kill him too. I've not tried Balrog, solo killing Balrog, but it should be possible. I wouldn't think it'd be too difficult, especially if your DPS is good. It might be easier actually as a guardian. So once the fight starts, you'll see Alysrazor above you, and there's a couple tricks to know here. One, you're going to be flying the entire time, and in order to fly, you pick up the feathers. She drops on the ground. You can kind of see them there. But one important thing to note is if you fly too quickly, you don't stay behind her when she's down here at the end of her strafe run. The fight will reset, and you'll have to start all over again. So you got to kind of stay right on her as she does that strafe run, and right before she goes down to do the strafe run, if you're too far away, she's very finicky about resetting. So while you're in the air, really the objective is fly through the rings she spawns and kill her. The rings will keep your flight buff going, and will give you an opportunity to really kill her fast, because the more you collect, once you get to 25, you get a buff called Alysrazor's Razor, or something like that. And for every stack of it, up to 25, you gain more haste. So as a energy-based class, your energy is going to regen super fast. And by the time you get to 25, it's kind of ridiculous. I usually don't save my Berserk. And you'll notice here that I actually slow down right at the end, because I can kill her before burnout happens. But for most people, if you can't, I wanted to be able to really kind of show you how that works. But I use my Berserk usually right after the first one, where I've built up a few stacks of haste, so I've got even more haste than Berserk gives, and really can burn her down quick. As you see, I stay right on her as she comes down there, and really try to stay right behind her during this whole strafe run, because, like I said, if you're too far away, you'll force her to reset and start over. Of course, if you're just after the Burning Seeds and you don't want to kill Alysrazor, you don't even have to go through all this. Once you pick up your first couple feathers, you can just fly right over to the Burning Seeds and collect them then. So this is her, I can't remember if this is her first or second, but let's look at her health. Yeah, so the next, she does 2 strafing runs, and then she'll go into her burnout phase. And right about now, I've stopped putting dots up on her because I don't want to kill her at this point. All right, so now she's flying down to go into burnout phase. You're going to fly over to the area you first cleared up by the legendary guy for the staff. You're going to park yourself in one of these little crevices. If you don't, you'll see in just a minute when she comes flying in, she'll knock you back, and she can knock you back all the way over into I can't think of his name, the rock boss. She can knock you all the way over into there, which would be bad. So if you kind of get down in one of these little cracks, your back will be up against you'll get knocked back up against the wall. It'll prevent you from flying real far. But healing in this phase is very intensive. If you don't have a self-healing ability, this might be kind of rough. I use both my defensive cooldowns. Of course, with Alysrazor's Razor, your haste is ridiculously high, so rejuvenation is actually your best, as a druid, is your best form of healing, because it ticks so fast during this. So keep rejuvenation on yourself the entire time. Use Nature Swiftness if you got it. Of course, that's going away in 5-4, but any ability in there should be okay. If you save, you could pre-plan and kind of save 5 combo points, and then use Savage Roar or something, and then use the Predatory Swiftness proc to heal yourself. But at this point, you should probably be at least at 40%. And like I said, I could normally kill her before this, but I wanted to kind of show you that. So once she dies, you just want to be quick. You want to make sure you refresh your ring, loot her, and if you're going to try to do this all in one, you need to quickly loot her and fly over to the seeds. And that is about it. I'll show you where the seeds are really quick, because they can be kind of hard to see if you don't know what you're looking for. And you can only have 5 of these, but they are Battle.net account bound, so you can collect them and mail them. If you don't kill Alysrazor, a soft reset will respawn the seeds. So if you really just want to farm a bunch of seeds for some reason and mail them to a bunch of alts, you can do that.